Hi, this is Papa G and welcome to Papa Can Cook. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do fried cauliflower rice. Yes, it is cauliflower. There's actually no rice in it. It uses riced cauliflower. And believe it or not, it tastes just as good as regular fried rice. And it's much healthier. This is going to be gluten-free, dairy-free, and low carbohydrate because we're not using rice. So the key ingredient is riced cauliflower. Now I get this from Costco. You can get a packet, it's a big bag, and I think it has 6 packets like this, which are about a pound each. It's already pre-riced cauliflower. It's labeled gluten-free and organic, so it's actually very good. You can make your own rice cauliflower. You get cauliflower, you put it through a chopper, and then you got to wring the water out of it. It's a pain in the neck to make. I've done it. I don't enjoy doing it. This is much easier. So rice cauliflower is the key ingredient. We're going to use a couple eggs, just like you would have in regular fried rice. We're going to use some scallions, a couple of carrots, an onion, some garlic, and we're going to be using, this is that non-dairy spread that I've spoken about before, instead of butter. If you don't have a problem with dairy, then you could use regular butter. And we're going to be using a little bit of sesame oil, and we're going to be using some sesame seeds and soy sauce. Now you can get the regular soy sauce, the Le Choy, which is now labeled gluten-free. Tamari is a type of gluten-free soy sauce. I like the taste of this better. I think the Le Choy is just too strong a taste of soy sauce. So this is much nicer. Anyway, that's the ingredients. It's very easy to make. When I come back, I'm going to show you how it's made. It's all made in a wok over a matter of a couple of minutes, or 5-10 minutes. I've taken this comes frozen, and what I've done is I've taken it out so it can thaw, so it'll defrost, because you don't want it to be frozen when you start making the rice cauliflower. So I'll see you later. So I've prepared and gathered all the ingredients. I've got the onions and the carrots diced, and I've got some minced garlic. I've got, by the way, I forgot the frozen peas. I have frozen peas and a couple other things. Right now I have some butter in my wok that's melting, ready. I'm going to put in the carrots and the onions. Those go in first. They're going to take the longest to cook, so I'm going to toss them around to coat them with butter. And I'm going to let them cook for between 3 and 5 minutes, and then I'll be back. So all the carrots and onions are cooking. I've taken another small saute pan, put another tablespoon of butter in, and I'm going to put the 2 eggs that I whisked in here, and I'm going to just soft scramble them. You don't want them completely dry, on a medium heat. And once that's done, I'm going to take these scrambled eggs and put them aside. This only takes a minute. It's almost done. Okay, that's fine. Now I'm going to take them, put them aside, and save them. We're going to put them back in at the end when everything else is done. Okay, the carrots and the onions are slightly brown. They're perfect. Now I'm going to put in the peas, the frozen peas, and the garlic. And give that a stir. I'll let that cook for a minute. I'm going to put a little bit more butter in there, maybe about a teaspoon. Oh, it smells great. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push these off to the side, leave kind of a hole in the middle, get another tablespoon of butter. Lots of butter in this recipe because this is non-dairy spread. And I'm going to take the rice cauliflower that has completely thawed out and put that right in the center here. And I'm just going to let it sit like that for a couple of minutes, because what I'd like to do is see the bottom of the cauliflower brown a little bit. And I'll do that, and then once that's browned, I'm going to toss the vegetables together, let them cook for another few minutes, and then I'll be back. All right, the cauliflower and the vegetables have been cooking for about 5 minutes. They browned a little bit, perfect. I'm going to add the other stuff back in. I'm adding the egg, the scrambled egg back in. Let me just chop it up a little bit. Scrambled egg, the scallions, and I've added something that's not in the basic recipe. The basic recipe doesn't have any protein in it. You could use it as a side dish or a main dish. I like to add a little protein, make it a main dish. So I took some shrimp that was deveined, and I pulled the tails off. I sauteed them quickly in sesame oil, gives it a nice flavor, which goes along with this. And I'm putting them in. So this makes it now a main dish, which is what we're having for dinner. I'm going to put about a teaspoon or two of sesame oil in here. Adds a nice flavor. About a tablespoon or two of tamari. You can always adjust that afterwards. And about a teaspoon of sesame seeds. And that's it. Rice, cauliflower, fried rice, or cauliflower fried rice. I've made it with shrimp. An excellent main dish, or like I said, you could make it as a side dish. We're going to have it for dinner now.